Welcome back to Manny's Game Room. Today I'm going to show you how to set up your Logitech or old PlayStation steering wheel and pedals onto a PC so you can get it working with MAME and run arcade games. This is my current setup. It's an old PlayStation 2 steering wheel and it works just great with all my games. I'm running Daytona USA on a PC through a program called Emulator 2 that can be easily found on the internet. As long as your steering wheel has a USB cable, it'll be able to link up, and I'll show you how to do that a little bit later. This is Gran Turismo 3 on the PlayStation 2, and it's still one of my favorites because it has a really fun arcade mode, and to be honest, I actually like it a bit better than the old arcade games from the 90s. It's really responsive, it has force feedback, and it's just so fun to play. It's my go-to racing game now. I find this to be really fun. In Simpsons Hit and Run, you can use the D-pad and controls to move your characters around, and then as soon as they get in a car, you can use the wheel to drive around Springfield with the pedals as well. This is Radmobile. It's not the greatest driving game, but it has nostalgic value for me, and I'm just showing you can really thrash around the wheel and it's really responsive. So the way I run my emulators is through a program called MAME that you can download onto your PC or Mac, and then through a HDMI cord, it basically mirrors sound and picture onto the screen. But what I want to do is I want to get this and these working for the game, because right now it's not. Best way to start is by pressing the tab button here, and that'll bring up this menu here. See, it's doing it on the TV as well. And we go to input for this machine. Always input your controls separately. Don't just do a general one because different machines have different controls. We want to put coins into the machine because this is the exact ROM the arcade game would have used in its day. So I press enter there, see, and it's made it blank. And then on my steering wheel, I want this to be my coin button, this select button here. So if I press that select button, it comes up there now. See, joystick 1, button 8. So this steering wheel is essentially just a big joystick. All right, we want to go to our steering. So we're going to go steering wheel, analog, incline, which means it wants you to pull to the left on the steering wheel. So I'm going to pull hard left on the wheel, and then it's picked it up, see? Okay, and I'm going to go down the next one, steering wheel, analog, decline. So we want to go right, so I'm going to pull right on the steering wheel. There we go. We can also map in your shifters as well if you want to use manual controls. I don't use manual controls a lot, especially because my boys are younger, so we just go with auto. Then we're going to go to gas pedal analog incline. So if I press enter here, there it goes, it's blank. And I'm going to step on my gas pedal here right now, and that should come up. There we go. And you just do the same thing with your brake. Different MAME versions are responsive to the brakes in different ways, so just be careful with that. And worst case scenario, if your brake doesn't map, you can map it onto just, like a button up there. Once we're done, the driving stuff just goes back into the seat, and the seat tucks away under the pinball machine. Perfect. So all in all, pretty easy to do. Just make sure your steering wheel has a USB cable as the input. Most computers I've used have picked them up easy and you don't have to play with any settings or anything. Thanks for watching and good luck.